Hello, apologies for no music there. Apologies on wrong graphic too. There we go. And big ups to all the comments so far. Liverpool supremacy saying that they're going to win 8-0. Not 100% sure. Wait there. What a mug. I've left my water bottle in the other room. Now then, enjoy some tunes and enjoy looking at the back of my room. There's no point turning off the camera for this, but enjoy some tunes as I go grab my water bottle. What a mug. Do you know what's worse than forgetting your water bottle? Forgetting to fill it. But I'm back now. Anyway, so nervous for Edison's situation. I really hope we can get Donnarumma so Edison can go. I always bring it up. You're probably fed up, but I just want it to happen. School next week, GCSE's coming up as well. Glimpse from someone that's been through that. Not that it's the most trying experience in life. Just try not to think about it too hard. Think about it, of course, and if you take it very seriously, then, that's cool too, But try not to think about it too hard. Like, try not let it play on your head, keep you up at night and whatnot. Study, of course. But yeah, just try not to let it think and play on your mind too much, because then you'll get in your own head. I'll get on Savinio in a moment. Big ups to Sissy. Just catching up on all these comments. Look at the absolute state of Liverpool's bench. To my point, yeah, good point. Let's actually swap the graphics. Gomez, Endo, Bradley, Chiesa, Leone, Elliott, Mamadashvili, Robertson, and Gamoha. Is the end silent? Look, as far as Liverpool go, the weird thing is for me is the right back situation. You said it's Szoboszlai at right back. I've put Curtis Jones. The weird bit is for me is they have Bradley on the bench who's a right back. To be fair, he is not long returned from injury. They have Gomez, who is a centre-back but has played right-back. They have Leone, who is a centre-back. And to be fair, he's only just joined the club, so I'll give a little leeway there. But they've also got Robertson, who's a full-back. And a very experienced one. Do I live in UK? Yes. Doku should sign an 8-year contract. He's a lot of potential, even better than Vinicius Jr. A year contract seems a bit much. I have an idea. Maybe make the lights black, white, or red, considering it's Liverpool versus Newcastle. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, You know what? I haven't even got the backlights on. Give me a second. Keep the comments coming in. I'll keep talking. But I just got to go over there. Just sort out the lights. But yeah, you know what? Let's get I can't do black light, obviously, because black light is impossible. But I could do white, because white seems to be like a good middle ground, to be fair. So, shall we go white? I think white's doable. Alright, let's switch these until we find what we're after. Oh, found it there. Hey. Alright, weird thing here, Blues. Okay, I don't know why it is. But there's the white. Let me know what you think. Weird thing is with this though, is you might be able to notice there, maybe not. Okay, I can notice it because it's in my room, but it's almost like purple here. I don't know why that is. I can't switch it. It just is. Don't know about you, but it's such an upgrade. Yeah. We'll talk on Savinio now, okay? Because I have seen that video for Fabrizio. I know you've seen it as well. To be fair, let's have a look. Yeah, City are happy with the offer that Spurs are giving by the looks of it, okay, which is about, yeah, welcome back, how are you? City do seem happy with the Spurs offer, which seems to be around, like, over 70 million. So let's say 75. Seems reasonable. Hold up, I'm just going to turn my phone on silent. I don't want no interruptions. So that seems reasonable. So we seem to have accepted that, but we're currently like, all right, we like that, Spurs. Big ups to you guys. You've given us what we want. Now then, we've got to go deal with the replacement. And at the moment, it doesn't seem like we're settling for anything but Rodrigo. To be fair, Rodrigo is a difficult deal. We all know that. This game is going to be mental, so much behind it. Yeah, that's partly why I'm doing it. I was thinking earlier, oh man, there's been no news for City today. I'm really disappointed. I don't really know what to stream. All right, then I open TikTok, scroll a couple videos, see a Newcastle fan yapping about the game tonight. I'm like, oh, blinking out, that's happening tonight. But quickly get a stream ready. So yeah, that's why this stream's only been posted for an hour. When will Eddie join Galatasaray? I wish I had that answer, Talsif. Hopefully within this week. Hopefully Man City don't have another bad season like last season, especially as I'm doing GCSEs. Do you think we'll get Donnarumma first or Rodrigo? I think Rodrigo might be deadline day, I think Rodrigo is going to be one that drags out until deadline day. I think at least one of them do anyway. I don't think we get either before Brighton, though, I'm afraid. Big up 70 tuned in so far, by the way. Make sure to pop a like on it. On the stream. Now I'm going to flick on over to Newcastle's 11 in a moment, because I do feel... I'm not really worried, because I don't really care. I want Newcastle to win, but this is their 11, and I'm worried about the front three. Barnes, Gordon, Elanga. It's all very fast, it's very counter-attacking, which isn't bad. It's a very countering thing. But Newcastle, they struggle so much without goals from Isak. No Isak, there is a problem for Newcastle, or no number 9 in general, because Anthony Gordon, he might do a job and he might score some goals, but he's not a striker. I think Gordon would tell you that himself. He's not a striker. He'll do what it takes to help out Newcastle, because I believe he does quite like the club. But ultimately, he's not a striker, and it's really going to be struggling for Newcastle. Newcastle, I'm not too sure how they were in pre-season. I believe it was a weak pre-season. Let's have a look here. Fixtures. Hold up. Trying to find some stuff in Newcastle there. Big up, somebody's tuning in. We got 5 minutes until kickoff. This is City stuff ghosted. And check out Fabrizio's Twitter actually real quick, see if there is anything big. Simicast apparently likely to be on the way out. On loan is actually what we're hearing at the moment. Must be rough to be a Tottenham fan right now, you know. Tottenham, okay, submit a bid for Piero Hincapié, I think his name is, from Leverkusen. You know, 60 million or something like that. Okay, decent offer. What goes and happens? Blinking Arsenal swoop in again. Liverpool will batter this oil club, says Liverpool supremacy. We'll see. Players are on the pitch now. They are clapping hands with each other. In terms of stronger 11, it's definitely Liverpool, I feel. Newcastle's best areas probably midfield. We are winning 8-0, mark my words, says Liverpool supremacy. Well, I'm excited then for a bit of a goal fest because, like, I would like Newcastle to win this, but I'd be a lie to say I'm confident. If we don't win this game, then it's corrupt. Don't think it's that deep, but we'll see. Nunes over Haaland, blinking heck. Blinking at Liverpool supremacy, and I was just starting to like you. Time you out for now. 10 minutes will do. TK up top, of course, for Liverpool. That's another bit of bad blood, if you will, between Newcastle and Liverpool. TK was a Newcastle target before he was a Liverpool one, and now he plays in red. Gordon scored in the last two Premier League home meetings between Liverpool and Newcastle. He'll be open to make that free. I wonder where Isak is today, by the way. Do you reckon he's like at home? Do you reckon he's in the crowd? If he's in the crowd, then he's in the away end. Blinking heck. First Liverpool supremacy. Now some sort of Arsenal supremacy. Game's underway here. Put you in time now as well. Yeah. Alright then, ball forward from Newcastle here. Gordon, Drew Linton. It is Szoboszlai at right back, by the way. Oh. Of course, Rimpong picked up an injury, if you don't know, which is why he's not here today. Should probably get the thing up. Here we go. Newcastle 0-0 Liverpool. Well, Newcastle got the first real opportunity of the game. It's going to be an Alanga corner. Ball in. It's cleared. Trippier keeps it with them. Van Dijk's clearing his players away from the ref as he speaks to the ref. Joelinton speaking with him as well. Quite a high boot that from Joelinton. Can't actually tell if he connected there. Probably did lightly. Or a little bit. But that's Simon Hooper, I think. Ref cam here. Blinking heck. Is my stream called AFC Connect? More than welcome to have Arsenal fans in here, but come on, guys, we got a game on here. Let's talk about the game. Let's save Man City talk for Man City streams. I'm trying to get away from that after losing to Tottenham. No, because you're a nerd. Blinking heck. Well, I think I'll take that as a compliment, to be honest. Just go look at yourself in the mirror. I don't mind being a nerd if I'm honest with you, Tacky. But I appreciate that. Hey, throwing to Liverpool here. Throwing forward. Trippier heads it back towards Liverpool. Vitz gets it down the left-hand side. Burn. Absolutely hoofs that out. They can act. Liverpool supremacy will be back before we get another one of these guys. Hey, Geordie! Nice change of pace. How you doing, Geordie? How you feeling? Haven't had you in a little bit. What are your thoughts on the whole Isaac situation? You know, haven't had you in a good while. So I think I'll ask some questions once I've got you here. Thoughts on Isaac? Thoughts on your transfer window? Thoughts on this game? Do you think you can win? But big ups to you. Editing to Galatasaray, here we go. I wish. I'll have a quick look, just in case. Ball forward here for Liverpool. It's going all the way out. I don't care about Isaac, mate. He's a rat. Well, your opinion seems to be similar to many other Liverpool fans. I can hardly blame you. Liverpool pay up 140 mil minimum. He is all yours, says Geordie. Yeah, what do you want to happen with him? It's like, would you rather he leaves? Take the about 120 they are offering him, and they've seemed to offer you, or are you more than happy to let him rot in the reserves until like the end of his contract or whatever? Where do you stand on that? Because if it was me, I'd be like, I want to sell him now because we're going to get, like you said, well over 100 mil. And then we get that money for him. That's pretty blinking good. And we can make some big moves with that. Or are you more than willing to keep him because of the behaviour he's done? Because in fairness to me, it's not happened to my club. So, like, it's difficult. It's difficult for me to, like, really have, like, a proper judgment on it, It's not quite the same. Let him rot for 3 years in reserves. He will understand. There you go. I rate it, Jordy. Dirty foul that by Gravenberch, by the way. That is not a good one. To be fair, he's put his hands up instantly, but yeah, that's not good. That's a yellow in 8 minutes for him. First yellow of the season. Got a score prediction, Jordy? How you feeling? I think you'll struggle without a number 9. That appears to be relatively clear after your 0-0 last week. It's a Trippier free kick here. He's going to be doing a long ball into the box by the looks of it. Nope, switches it to Tonali, who then does the long ball. Throw into Newcastle. Cameras on Dan Burn. Alanga. Corner. Oh, no, goal kick. Oh, Arsene playing with it a little bit in his own box, but all goes well. Ball out play there. I can actually see some random reports saying Cecilia for Mark Gay. Just over 10 minutes gone here. Kirkes. Ball in. Dan Burn heads it away. Now Anthony Gordon. Foul by Florian Wirtz. Newcastle will get it going quicker. Joelinton slipped in Alanga, but he put way too much on it. Allison came out for it. It's good sweeper keeping that, to be fair. Watched it well. Dan Burn plays it to Fabian Schär. Gimenez. Florian Wirtz. Ball through it. Trippier. Get to it. Oh, Ekitike gives it away. There's Florian Wirtz with the shot. Palmed away by Nick Pope there. Decent shot there. Get another look now. It was a very good shot, to be fair. It was a nice float. Big up service tuning in, appreciate it. Florian Wirtz now walking till the corner flag. He goes to take the corner. Oh, someone's at my door then. Ball in from Wirtz, headed away. Now then Gravenberg on the ball. Switches it to Szoboszlai. High press on from Alanga. Couldn't quite get to him. Ball forward. Livramento. Tonali. Anthony Gordon. Gimenez. Now then Livramento. Up the pitch. Nice dribble, to be fair. It's been really good so far. I say that he loses the ball. Nice bit of play that from Newcastle. Ball in. Cleared. It's going to be a Newcastle throw now. Ball over the top. Alanga squares it. Oh my lord. It just got flicked behind Joelinton. Whoever flicked that is a hero. Oh, Alanga. No, good. Gordon even. Don't know how I thought of Alanga there. Foul by Szoboszlai there on Anthony Gordon. No card. Yeah, to be fair. Very good here by Alanga. He really does get it well. I think it just comes off the back of Szoboszlai's heel, which kept out of harm's way. It looked that way in my opinion anyway. Maybe Joelinton just straight up missed. Right then, it's going to be Tonali's free kick here. Decent position. Salah is the one-man wall. Ooh. I don't know what quite happened there with Tonali's free kick. The goal could have been anything, but he failed. That is definitely the case. Throw in here. Kirkes will take it. It's right by Liverpool's corner flag. But Kirkes hoofs it. Oh, it's up. Ekitike wins it. Oh, surely a foul. Surely a yellow ref has kicked the ball away. Nope, but it was a free kick nonetheless. Van Dijk making his thoughts clear to the ref. Trippier will take this one. Much similar to the last Trippier one in terms of positioning. Although I can't see Tonali on the left-hand side of the screen. Nope, he's much more central and towards the box. Although I must say, he might just play it to Elanga. Nope, plays it to Gimenez, who plays the ball in. It's headed away by Ekitike. Livramento tried to keep it with them. It's another foul by Liverpool there. Salah shrugs and laughs in confusion. On his slot, talking to a match official on the side. Van Dijk having another word with the ref. It's a foul by Salah, according to the ref. The push into the back of Livramento. Alright then, what will they do with this one, Newcastle? Oh. It's got Harvey Barnes all the way on the left. Lifted one into the box. Alisson, easy catch. Alright, Alisson, looks like a free kick on the edge of the Liverpool box. Ball forward, headed away. Julianson plays out wide. Harvey Barnes versus Szoboszlai here. Plays it to Livramento in the box here. Squares it. Alisson, good goalkeeping, got down. Yeah, he did very well, to be fair, Livramento. Ball probably could have been a bit better. Direction was right, but Alisson was always going to get to it. Ball on the outside here. Elanga couldn't quite get to it. It's going to be a Newcastle throw. It was a decent challenge by Kirkes. opening Premier League weekend, Alanga and Gordon had the top 2 fastest sprints. So, to be fair, they got a very nippy front line. Nice ball from Gordon. First time ball from Trippier. Straight into the path of Alisson again. So he claims that of ease. Oh, Shah missed the interception. Ekitike, though, gives it away. Gimenez. Now then, Tonali on the ball. Plays it to Livramento. See the idea. I think he wanted it to go a bit more to the left. Free kick, I think, here, because of a challenge on Livramento. Got to say, I think he's been very good. I think he's been very, very good. It's been a fun watch. Alright, ball in again from Newcastle. Straight at the keeper. No one could get ahead on it. Last 10 minutes, it's been 80% ball for Newcastle. Ball back to Alisson here from Szoboszlai. Here's Konate. Oh, blinking out. Camera got knocked there. Alisson, ball forward. Joelinton catches Gravenberch off there, wins the ball. Dan Burn. Harvey Barnes. Loses it to Szoboszlai. Back heel from Szoboszlai there. Gravenberch now. Salah, nice ball into space. Ekitike tried to get it forward. That was nice high press from, I believe, Dan Burn. Gordon kept it there. Foul by Konate. Blinking heck. How many fouls can that be from Liverpool now? They are fouling left and right. I've got to check it out. It's a yellow for Konate now. That's the second yellow of the day. 9 fouls for Liverpool so far. No, 10. 10 fouls with 2 yellows. Blinking heck. Yeah, Gordon's turned Konate, and in response, he's just pulled him over. Or pulled him down, even. That's his first yellow of the season as well. Just like Gravenberch. Tonali, Trippier, and Alanga are all standing over this free kick. Ball into Gordon, into Alanga, ball in. Back post was the target. Van Dijk got to it. Ball back in. 2 Newcastle players missed the ball entirely. Tonali heads it to the left. Alanga plays it back to Trippier, who plays it over to his goalkeeper. Here's Cody Gakpo. Curtis Jones. Nice ball over the top. Mo Salah left-hand side now. Salah, will he give it a go? No. He gave the pass a go. Livramento intercepts. Skips past one man. Curtis Jones giving him a go. He's done very well. Keeps going here. Under more pressure. Just couldn't get it off him. Well played, Livramento. Alanga. Giving away. Wirtz, under a bit of pressure, loses the ball. Gotta say, Newcastle have impressed me. I really didn't have a lot of hope for them this game. Touch wood, I don't want to jinx them, but they've been pretty solid. Here's Harvey Barnes, left hand side. Pass back to Livramento. Harvey Barnes, ball into the back post, and Gordon's header is just over. First real opportunity that a Newcastle player has actually gotten on the end of here. It's a good ball. You know, Kirkes couldn't get to him. It was too far from Van Dijk to do anything about it as well. And yeah, it just goes over. I think Alisson probably saves it, even if it is on target, because his hand is like basically right where the ball would go anyway. But not bad. Tonali. Poor giveaway that, but Liverpool, not the best ball. Nick Pope sends it long here. Gordon turns his man again. Harvey Barnes. Nice. Harvey Barnes again here. Alanga, right hand side, in the box. Puts one across! And Gordon actually did get to that one, but it just wasn't clean at all. And so it had no power on it, and it just rolled into the arms of Alisson. I've got to say, though, Newcastle have been very good. Gets the best of Kirkes. Szoboszlai, he's clearly not right back. Ball back in. Gordon's header just well wide that time. Not even close. Yeah, Szoboszlai is just not a right back yet. I think Newcastle have really got to capitalise though soon, because they'll change it up at half time at Liverpool, where they put an actual defender at right back or something. And then it's going to be a lot harder for Newcastle to get a goal in that second half. Yeah, they've had 3 shots now, Newcastle, none on target. All 2 of them really could have been there. And Liverpool have had 1 on target and 1 shot, being that of Florian Wirtz one from before. We're coming on for half an hour now. Here is Alisson, who hoofs it long. Foul by Trippier, according to the ref. Successful passes in final third. 28 for Newcastle, only 6 for Liverpool. Ball forward. Dan Burn heads it away. It's going to be a Liverpool throw. Liverpool is to try and get themselves back into this here. Try and get comfortable a bit more with the ball, because they've not had a lot of it. Back pass to Konate here. Here is Nick Pope. Camera's run on Ramsdale there. Konate loses the ball. Tonali going forward now. Tonali still. Squares it. Oh man, Newcastle. Oh, they're going to regret all these opportunities. Didn't even get a shot off that time. Big ups to you, Julia. How you doing? Curtis Jones, Florian Wirtz. Ekatike. Poor pass out. That's going to be a Newcastle throw. It's another mistake, though, by Kanate. He's got to do better there. Tonali, that is. I should probably just shoot at one point. So getting opportunities, or more so getting in good areas, but they're just not shooting. They're just not doing the last bit. And that time, they didn't even need to do anything. Tyler Dibbling has officially joined Everton, by the way, if you're interested. Liverpool knocking it around. Big ups to you though, Julia. How you feeling? I can see that you are obviously supporting Newcastle for this one. Sorry, right there. Good heck. Mo Salah here, left hand side. Szoboszlai. Ball goes out play. Cody Gakpo couldn't get to it. Gravenberch. Curtis Jones. Gravenberch. Goes for the shot. That's 1-0. Out of nowhere. Look at that. I didn't even realise it went in. I don't even think Nick Pope did. Just went for it. It was a lovely goal, to be fair. I do kind of love those kind of goals. Outside the box. Went for the bottom corner and just did it. It was obvious that Newcastle would regret missing those opportunities. It's a lovely strike from Gravenberch, in fairness. There's a nice little bit of space, and they can just squeeze it through, to be fair. Just barely. Fabian Schär gets a tiny nick on it, but just not enough. If it's any more, it's not going in. It's right into the bottom corner. Even takes a little nick off the post on the way through. They've endeared Liverpool. Give them that. Salah trying to slip in Wirtz there. Of course, the crowd would be in the favour of Liverpool now. Like I said, they probably killed the crowd a little bit, Liverpool, when they got on a good spell of the ball. And all they needed was the goal, and suddenly the game is completely gone in the flow of Liverpool. I watched the Everton game starting Grealish. Yeah, big ups to Jack Grealish. Got 2 assists. Hope he continues doing that. I absolutely hope he does. I hope he absolutely smashes it at Everton. because I want him to do well. I like Jack Grealish, and more than that, we'll be getting 50 million quid for him, which is all the better, which is all the merrier. It means it's not a complete disaster of a transfer and whatnot. So, I hope he gets 2 more assists next week. I hope he gets 4. I absolutely want him to smash it. I think 50 million might be a bit steep, knowing his wage as well. Didn't Newcastle slump last season? Last season was better from them, to be fair. You're probably thinking of the season before, because if I just pull up 22-23, right, if you remember City's treble season, they finished 4th in the league. Okay, big stride from when they finished in the previous season, which was 11th. So they finished 4th in 22-23, Champions League football in 23-24, and then put them 7th. Okay, tough one for them to take, but could have been worse. Then last season, they managed to squeeze into 5th, which is Champions League football. And then this season, it's really a bit of an unknown. But if they draw again today, it's 2 points out of 6. Tonali, attempt blocked. Alanga, right hand side. Kirk has to deal with. Ball in. Szoboszlai heads it away. Definitely fullbacks are the weakest here for Liverpool. Kirkes, he's not bad, but he definitely does seem to be the more likely to be beaten. And I just think Szoboszlai lacks that defensive awareness and whatnot. And he is a midfielder. He's an attacking midfielder at that. So he's always going to lack that a little bit. Refs having a word with Salah, who's by Dan Burn. Kieran Trippier's ball. Headed well wide from, I believe, Dan Burn. Another angle of the Gravenberch goal now. Genuinely, Shaw gets any more on that little block, then he's saved his team a goal. It's just low, it's strong, and it's right into the bottom corner. Joe Linton plays it to Gordon. Gordon tries to play it out wide to Barnes. Had way too much on it. Well, not way too much, but too much to the point where he's not getting to it. That being Barnes. So let's take off my shoes because it's really roasting and my feet are burning up. So just taking off my shoes. Going to do my laces. Or undoing them. Big up someone who's tuned in so far, by the way. Make sure to pop a like if you haven't already. Salah to Wirtz. West Ham have declined since Moyes left. Yeah, they have. They absolutely have, Julia. And Graham Potter's not the guy. I don't know how long we're going to give him. Soon as out the better though. Gakpo, good run here. Sends out wide to Salah. Quick ball in. And Curtis Jones missed a prime opportunity to probably score his first goal of the season there. Very quick a bit. Play that from Liverpool though. Gakpo, great run. Plays it to Salah. And Salah, first time ball, straight into the box. Curtis Jones, don't know how he doesn't connect with it. Like, it's right into his feet. It's a really good ball from Mo Salah. He can't believe it, Salah. Kieran Trippier takes the throw. Barnes. Livramento. Plays it to Joe Linton. Tonali. Nice ball. Harvey Barnes now. It's definitely the weakest out of that front three, Harvey Barnes. That's why they need to get number 9 so that Alanga can go back on. No, Alanga. Thinking Gordon can go back on the left. Ooh. In my eyes, anyway. Ball forward. Joe Linton. Ball across. Harvey Barnes. All right touch. Livramento dispossessed by Curtis Jones. Big up 7 that's tuning in. Dan Burn booked. Allison. Oh, bit of an argy-bargy here. Liverpool players crowded. Just took my eyes off the game for literally a minute. I was checking something out. Ref's got his yellow out. Can't quite tell you who he's booking yet. 2 minutes added on. I'll have another look here. It was Van Dijk. Yeah. Not the best challenge from Gordon. Shins studs straight into the back of Van Dijk's calf. It's a painful one. It's going to be. He's pulled his sock right down. I think he could be off. Studs are up. Yeah, I think he could be off here. Yeah, I think Gordon's gone here. Studs are right down the back of Van Dijk's calf. And he's nowhere near the ball. And he's pulled Van Dijk's sock down. Can't defend that. I want Newcastle to win this game as well. I wouldn't want to be Van Dijk at the pace Gordon's going at as well. That is going to sting. Yeah, I think he's gone. Can't quite tell what's going on here. No volume's not helping. I think the ref is currently talking to his VAR guys. Yep, no yellow. Red's coming out. Yeah, off he pops. Yeah, I had a feeling. I think that's game over. I ain't gonna lie. Gordon and Alanga have been the best players for Newcastle today. With Livramento, I'd say as well. The midfield's not been bad. But I don't think they can win with 10 men. What's the game been like, says Blue Moon 22. Welcome to the stream. It's been an alright game. It's been quite entertaining, to be fair. Gordon's just done a silly challenge, though, which got him sent off. And I think Newcastle have lost this now. I don't think they can recover from one now. It's so obvious that Newcastle need a striker there. The loss of Isaac is going to burn them. You know, they need a number 9. Gordon's not it. You know, Gordon's a very good player, but he's a winger. You know, he'd be so good on that left-hand side for Newcastle, and he is so good for them. But he can't do striker. Not like on a permanent basis. You know, it'll probably be the odd game where it works. But, nah. And now Newcastle are really going to struggle in the next couple of games without an Anthony Gordon. Yeah, if I search for Newcastle fixtures now, don't know why it hasn't typed. There we go. Newcastle matches. He's missing Leeds away from home. That's at Elland Road. It's not going to be easy. He's missing Wolves at St James's Park. I think they've probably got a decent chance of getting that. And then they're missing Bournemouth away. And then he's missing Bournemouth away from home. He's lucky he'll be back before the Arsenal games at St James's Park. But still, it's not a good one for them. It's a very, very silly challenge from Anthony Gordon in my book. Yeah, to answer your question properly, Blue Moon, the game's not been bad. It's been pretty good. I just think this game is all basically tied up now. Actively keeping an eye on transfer news here from Fabrizio. Latest thing is that Rasmus Højlund to Napoli. Ball forward from, I didn't quite catch who it was, but Salah now on left-hand side, taking on Livramento. Good deflection by Joe Linton and cleared by Dan Burn. Half-time, it's not looking good. Not a good challenge. Now, I think this game is cooked because of that. This game's absolutely cooked. There's no defending the challenge. I'd be surprised if any Newcastle fans are defending that. Really silly challenge. I don't get it. I really don't. It's coming from behind. His studs are up. He's going at him at a ridiculous pace. What did you think about us getting a reality check from Spurs? I think it's important not to overreact too badly. But what I will say is that it didn't look good. I couldn't watch the whole game, by the way, Blue Moon, because I had work on the same day. And so I only got to watch about half an hour. But it doesn't look good. But what I will say is it's still players learning a new system and stuff like that. And also, Spurs are a bit of a bogey team. I'm not trying to defend the performance. The performance did seem bad. We probably should have scored some goals in that game, some real big opportunities. Like, I've seen the Marmouche ones. I've seen... I saw a good bit of the... of some of the other ones as well. It's not the greatest look for us so far. Where my judgment will really be made is Brighton. Brighton is a tough away from home game. Yeah, but the Spurs game didn't look pretty, one way or another. I can't really defend it. All I can say is hope it's a one-off. Big ups to True Grant, who joins Stoke City. Saka out for 4 weeks, by the way, which is big news. It's a big option of attack loss for Arsenal, and it's confirmed that he's probably going to miss the game at the Emirates against us. Do you think there'll be any news on Donnarumma Edison tomorrow? To be honest, I don't really know, Talsif. For all I know, Here We Go comes tomorrow. Or, for all I know, it's going to be absolutely dead. If I knew the answer, I'd tell you. But I still think we're going to get a Here We Go of some sort on Thursday. I haven't been told that by anyone but myself. It's just a gut feeling. I think I'm going to get a Here We Go in some shape or form, where that's regard. Hopefully it's going to be a Here We Go of Edison to Galatasaray, and then the Donnarumma deal confirmed to be cracking on. Best thing that happened at the weekend was Bruno's penalty. Yeah, Bruno absolutely flunked that one, didn't he? I think the player that did us in the Brighton game was the left back, Estupinian. He's in Milan now, so we should have an easier time. For me, that's not where the game was lost, Blue Moon. For me, the game was lost with what's his name? I'm trying to remember. Baleba didn't start the game in that first half, and we really dominated Brighton in the first half. First half was very good for us, and we probably should have been up by a couple goals. But half time it comes around, Baleba comes on, game completely changed. Baleba was absolutely running that midfield, and we just couldn't do anything about it. Couldn't do an absolute thing about it. Yeah, 2 late goals just absolutely nailed us. Are you live streaming the Champions League draw? Oh yeah, when is that? Thanks for mentioning that. Champions League draw time. Dates. Hopefully I can. I want to. Thursday, 28th of August. Yes, I can. Absolutely can. Yes. Yeah, 100% can. That's actually perfect, by the way. 28th of August, okay? Going to be so real right now. 27th of August, there's a birthday going on, so I'm going to be very busy with that. And 29th of August, there's a birthday going on. I'm going to be very busy with that. 28th is literally the best middle there. So, yeah, I can absolutely do that. What a silly challenge from Gordon. I don't get it. I get being frustrated and whatnot, but, like, he should know at that moment he is gone. Scratches right down his leg. Big ups to everyone that's tuned in so far, by the way. Second half should be here in about 5 minutes. 5 to 7. Sorry, I just got a message. He's messaging me right now, gang. I'm famous. Yeah, I was. Yeah. Blinking egg is blinking up, boys. It is absolutely roasting. Blinking egg. See if we've got any more news. Yeah, everyone on Twitter is just saying that Gordon's just stupid for that challenge. He has absolutely cost them the game. Whew. Well, let me know if you think the second half's going to go Blues, because it's not looking good, I'll tell you that much. No major news to really speak about. My message, refound, disappeared. I didn't see it, I'm afraid, Julia. Maybe it said something bad or something? Shouldn't be long till the game's back now. A couple minutes, maybe. Who could they even get? Like, some strikers. Just trying to have a look now. It's really like between Jackson, still working on visa apparently. Thinking Muani maybe if they can beat Juventus doing. Yeah. Maybe Schick. Oh, how old is Schick? 29, so he's not very long term, but it'd be something. Hope it's not going to be a one-sided sheer stupidity. I think because of that sheer stupidity, I think it will be one-sided. Unless Newcastle are just going to sit back now. Like, they're cooked. Gordon has thoroughly cooked them. All the players are re-entering the pitch. Alright, ball's underway. Well, the game is. Alright then, Ekatike going forward with it. Gakpo has a shot blocked. Ekatike, 2 now. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Well, he's enjoying Liverpool life. do wonder. Let's have a look. If I did like. How would that look? Don't think it's necessary. Yeah, 2-0 Blinken on a slot wasn't even out. Well, ball back of Allison now. It's a yellow for Guimaraes. For Guimaraes, I think. Really? I think that it was kind of straight up push, so there was no physicality there from Canate. He just straight up pushed him over. Very weird call from the ref, and then he proceeds to back Guimaraes from being angry. Hi, Liverpool up the left hand side. Gakpo foul there. From Newcastle losing it a little bit. Yep, Tonali getting in the face of a man there. Alright then, Florian Wirtz with the free kicker. Ball in. Here's Wirtz. Gravenberch. Where's Newcastle on the table? I think they'll be 17th after this. Got to switch the graphic now to Liverpool because I've had one half of Newcastle. Van Dijk. Kirkes. Jones. Gravenberch. Canate. Through it. Van Dijk. Salah. Ekitike. Ooh. Alisson hoofs it away. Trippier. Advantage played by the ref. Kanate. Mo Salah right hand side. Ekitike. Vitz. Ekitike. Tackled eventually by Guimaraes. Livramento. I think a foul by someone there. Free kick for Liverpool. Ooh. Ooh. Tonali clutching his shoulder right now. Might need some medical assistance. Yeah, medical team has come on now just to check him out. Yep, seen it's a red every day. Absolutely red every day. What a shame. It's absolutely cut the game. Big up service tuning in. Do appreciate it. Alright, ball sent long from Nick Pope here. Livramento with this throw in. It's headed out. Tonali's going to keep playing it, despite hurting his shoulder. Looks like it'll be a long throw into the box here from Livramento. Throw into the box. Ball back in. And a goal! And a goal here! Guimaraes puts his team back into it. And he goes and does a little celebration. His team are back into it, though. Maybe there is a bit of life yet. 2-1. Assuming nothing changes. I don't feel like there was anything wrong with it, though. And a beautiful assist from Tino Livramento. Gonna have a look at him. Just make sure nothing wrong with it. Yeah, Kirkes is too weak, man. I think Kirkes is too weak on a header. He just ain't got a clue what's going on there. He ain't got an absolute clue whatsoever. There you go, though. Alisson just barely couldn't squeeze it out as well. Well, then game on, maybe. I say maybe because I'm still not 100% sure. Blinking heck, I've just seen someone say 70 mil plus Calvin Phillips and Livramento. Are you mad? You might as well just say 70 mil. Well then, that should get Newcastle fans well and truly back up for this. And there's a long time to go here. A lot of time for Liverpool to score. But a lot of time for Newcastle to maybe pull off something impressive. Ekatike, it was a nice little flick there, but leads to nothing. Pope's going to have to let that go soon, which he does. Ball forward. Konate heads it to Van Dijk. Foul there by Tonali on Florian. Van Dijk helps him up. It's a good header by Guimaraes. Exactly what they needed. Kirkes. And away. Kirkes hoofs it away there. Officially less than half an hour left in normal time. Yeah, it looks like Tonali's going to come off here. I think he's played all he can. And never mind, he might actually stay on because that was nothing from throwing bits. A loose arm's just gone into his face and he went down over it. He's fine. He's absolutely fine. Oh. Nothing wrong with that goal from I saw Liverpool supremacy. Oh, Gravenberch misses his kick. Joelinton now leaves the throw in for Livramento. Alright then, here comes the throw from blinking Livramento. Alright, throw into the box. Oh. Dan Burn tried to square it back there. Corner. Liverpool under a little bit of pressure here from a 10-man Newcastle. It will be Trippier's delivery. Oof. Dan Burn plays one back in. Canate has to push it away. Now in is Trippier. Joelinton. Cleared. Notification. It's going to be another long throw from Livramento. It seems to be pretty good at them. Referee just in the box trying to sort out a bit of pushing around. Livramento, here we go. Ball in. Counter attack now from Liverpool. Quickly snuffed out. It's going to be another throw in. Shaw is convinced there should be a penalty in the box there. Probably not, to be honest. Put bias aside. Doesn't really look like he's going to get to it. Oh. Lewis Miley coming on here for Newcastle, probably going to give a bit of energy. Yep, coming on for Tonali, who very clearly has had a knock of sorts during this game. He'll go straight down the tunnel, try and give him some treatment. Still very young, Miley. Alright, here we go, throw in. Shaw. Squares it! Oh my lord, it went right past Alisson. It went right past Alisson. It's just no Newcastle player could connect. No pun intended. If he gets on the end of that, though, if either of them do, they've gotten a goal. Liverpool being a little bit naughty in the boxes there. I've seen it a couple times now. Just pushing over a man when they're in the box. Even if it isn't quite reaching the player, they're pushing them over, and it's basically removing an option in terms of where Newcastle can play it for that moment, which can be crucial. Guimaraes couldn't quite keep it forever. Ekatike now tries to run down the left, but taps out of play. Couldn't quite control it. Dan Benning absolutely belted that out of play. Here's Salah, right hand side. Kirkers. Gakpo, ball in. Goes all the way out. So we're just getting messages there. Salah, ball in. Gakpo went for a little bit of a scorpion kick there. Newcastle needs to keep that ball. Yeah, they do. They absolutely do. They're just struggling with that a little bit there. Gone a little bit quiet now from Fabrizio in terms of news. No news in 2 hours. No new news anyway. Ekatike and Gakpo both loser there. Getting a lot of notifications at the moment. And Liverpool's knocking it about right now. Guimaraes. No foul. Given away by Ekitike. Drillington got to it. Seems like he's in bad pain here, Drillington. Oh, yeah. So weird movement. Wait, no. I'm looking at the wrong leg. Just gonna have a bit of my drink. Looks in serious discomfort. Seen Gravenberch, bottom corner goal. And Ekitike's. And now Guimaraes. Johnson limping off the pitch here. Jacob Ramsey, Lewis Hall, and I'm trying to notice who the other guy is. But definitely those two. Just can't quite clock who the other one is. I think he's been decent today, Johnson. Not awful. Yeah, Hall leaves the field. Yeah, Ramsey on for not too sure actually. Hall, I imagine, coming on for Trippier. Yep, Hall on for Trippier. And then Harvey Barnes off for number 18. I can't remember his name. Osula. Don't know who he is. .22 years old, so pretty young. But he signed. got signed last season. For $1.5 million. Livramento misses the ball there. Liverpool now on it. Curtis Jones skips past Miley. Oshóva coming back to try and win it. Shaw down in the Liverpool box now. Alisson trying to talk to him. About 13 minutes of normal time here, Blues. Man, Newcastle get a new badge. That is going to be weird. Don't think it's necessary, to be honest. Chiesa coming on here. As well as, I think that's Connor Bradley. Trying to see what happened to Shaw here. Seems to have hurt his head on the jump. I think he's getting concussion checks now. Hopefully he's fine. Head injuries can be bad. Yep, Connor Bradley coming on. And Florian Wirtz is coming off. And Hugo Ekitike is also coming off. Ooh, Newcastle in the Liverpool box. Here's Jacob Ramsey. Livramento. Big ups to a few people tuning in here. Make sure to leave your thoughts before full time. We've got 9 minutes left. 9 minutes before any more potential drama happens. Probably for the dog. Falling apart, certainly struggling. Couldn't make anything of that momentum they gained. Connor Bradley. Pass back to Kanate here. Ball forward from Liverpool. Livramento will get to that easily. Now going to be a Newcastle throw. Liverpool trying to keep Newcastle cramped in their own half here. Here's Van Dijk. Poor defending. Chiesa. Tackled. Good defended by Dan Burn. It's now Nick Pope. Livramento. Guimaraes. Alanga. Ramsey. The whistle, ball in. Goes over the lot, and it will be a Liverpool throw-in. Right by the corner flag. Looks like Kirkheads will take it. Stats have been relatively even, somewhat. 8 shots for Newcastle, 4 for Liverpool, 2 on target Newcastle, 3 on target Liverpool, 24 touches in the box Newcastle, 11 for Liverpool. So Newcastle definitely had the bulk of the possession stats and whatnot, but they just really haven't done enough. They've made opportunities, but haven't really taken it. Just about keeping it there. Azula loses it. Here is Allison. Gravenberch. Now Connor Bradley. Going forward for Liverpool. Salah. Bradley in the box, loses it to Guimaraes. Yellow card for Connor Bradley. Good run by Guimaraes. He's getting a lot of trouble to Bradley. Nick Pope hoofs it long. Oh, Azula! 2-all! Wowee! Right at the end! I can't believe it! I can't believe that scrambled all the way through! It's absolute limbs from Newcastle. And can you believe it? God, I hope there's nothing wrong with it now. There's Alan Shearer in the stand. There's a long ball from Nick Pope. Just manages to go all the way. Onside, yeah, it's absolutely fine. Nothing wrong with that. Wow, wait, what an ending we have here, because you know Liverpool are going to go for it now. I wonder if Newcastle will be similar in any way. Or they just sit back and hold. Not bad, considering they only had 10 men. So make it back with. Should be a lot of extra time. Yeah, probably will be now. Azula, man off the bench. Long ball forward from Nick Pope. Allison catches that. Throws it out into space. Kirkes now. Kirkes plays one forward. Lewis Hall heads it away. Ramsey keeps it with them. Now then, here is Joelinton, who plays a ball through. Alanga, will he get to it? He will. He's absolutely rapid. Right-hand side now. He's not really got many options, but he wins his team a corner. You can just see that Newcastle are up for it. Great sprint from Alanga, to be fair. I don't think he's got many more of those in him. You know, he's been absolutely legging it down the pitch today. Hope the ball drop points. Agree. We're in the final 10 seconds of normal time here. We're going to see how much time there is any second now. Well, here we go. We have a finale on us. Here we go. How much added time? Still waiting on it. Corner for Newcastle, though. Alanga will take it. 11 minutes! We are in for a long amount of time here. Still waiting on this corner. All right then, ball in. Headed away. Here is Tino Livramento. Long throw into the box. Van Dijk heads it. Kirkes heads out for another. It's going to be another throw in. Throw into the box. Oh, punched. Guimarães. Another corner. Newcastle are blinking bouncing right now. Ball in from Alanga. Edge of the box here. Miley, shot blocked. Livramento bats one back in. Salah clears. Lewis Hall on the halfway line. Miley. That's going to be a Liverpool throw. Hold on, Newcastle. Yeah. Kirkes hoofs it long. That's going to go straight back to Newcastle here. Dan Burn. Livramento, nice ball. Ozula will beat Van Dijk to it. Ozula still. Livramento. Ball in. Another corner. Oh man, I'm absolutely loving watching blinking Newcastle fans. The crowd is in full swing. Really couldn't have got that goal at a better time when you really think about it. You know, getting that in the last minute of added time of normal time really benefits them. All right, here we go. Ball then. Headed away by Van Dijk. Not really away, if I'm honest. And now it's been headed away. All right, foul in the Liverpool box. That's going to be a free kick for Liverpool. Foul on Kirkes, it looks like. Alisson now, no doubt, is going to try to get that long. All right, Harvey Elliott and Gamoa. I'm not too sure if the N is silent or not. But nonetheless, Ngoma, there's Nugumoha. Surely the N is silent. It sounds weird. And Harvey Elliott are on the field now. Miley. Dan Burn. Hoofs it away. Alisson will come for it. Liverpool and Newcastle, 5 minutes to find a way for one of them to win this game. Since Ekatike's goal, Liverpool have had no shots, no touches in Newcastle's box either. No shots. There was something else, and only 7 touches in the Newcastle box. They've really kind of just settled for what they had. I did feel that they didn't really push for anything else after that. You'd feel with that momentum they'd try and really push for the third, but they really didn't. Just kind of let Newcastle play. Ball forward. Lewis Hall, good defending. He's got Salah on him. Goal kick. Nice defending, Lewis Hall. Things you love to see right now. Moved up by Hall. Elliott kicks it back forward. Right, it's now with Newcastle. Ball over the top, foul by Ozula. Here's Harvey Elliott. Miley. Minute and a half left. It's Liverpool who've been dominating the last couple of minutes. Chiesa. Szoboszlai left it. 3-2 Liverpool. The boy from the academies. Come on. Oh, and I kind of felt it there, you know. I kind of felt it there with all that space there was. Newcastle trying to go on the press, trying to win that ball, and Liverpool just outpassed them. When you're down to 10 as well, it's a hard bargain. Rio is the name on the back. Yeah, just quick passing there. Szoboszlai does so well, really well aware to leave that for Rio. Rio's completely unmarked. Yeah, quite literally left it. It's very nice from Szoboszlai. And that'll be game. Fight back from Newcastle. Ultimately goes to waste. It's disappointing for Newcastle because they fought really hard. All right, Nick Pope's up for this final free kick for Newcastle. It is very much all on this. Ball in. Corner. Corner ball. It's Liverpool who will take it. In the 103rd minute right now. Here it comes. Ball in. Punched. Alanga left hand side. Guimaraes taps it out. It's going to be a throw in. Whistle could go any moment now. We're well beyond the extra time now. Guimaraes, it's getting to his head a little bit now. Just shouting at a Liverpool player. Too much extra time. I was surprised by 11 minutes. But hey, we'd all be clapping right now if it was Newcastle 3-2 up. The sub scored, he did. Full time! Newcastle 2, Liverpool 3. What a game of football, though, in fairness. And it just makes you wonder how it would have gone if Gordon hadn't got sent off, really. You know, would it have gone the same? Would it have gone that much different? You know, would Liverpool have pushed for more goals? It really does make you wonder a little bit. But look, ultimately, a very good game and a very good watch, you know. No matter the scoreline, it was a good watch. And look, hopefully tomorrow I can come back with some transfer news. But ultimately, very good game of football, you know. That was a really good one. Disappointing because Newcastle was so close to making Liverpool drop points and even winning the game full stop despite being down to 10 men. Newcastle very impressive today. Really did do well, but ultimately defeat at the end, tragically. But ultimately, Blues, thank you to everyone who tuned in. I appreciate the support as per usual. Big ups to Julia, big ups to Blinken, Blue Moon, Talsif, This is City. Big ups to all the trolls along the way too. And yeah, I'll make sure to see you all tomorrow, hopefully, with some big city news maybe. Big ups.